Sound. It looks like it's working. Sweet. Alright, my name is Multiplier, and I'm finally going to do a walkthrough, step-by-step kind of thing on how to do a Moombahton edit or remix, whatever you want to call it. And you can also call Moombahton, Moombahton, or Moombahton, or Moombahton, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about. Do one of those edits and remixes, and I'm going to show you, hopefully, the whole process, because I've shown you bits and not really explained what I've done. And hopefully some people might find it useful if they see the entire process, because there's a bunch of like producer masterclasses out there where they go through the whole track, which takes a while, but it is quite interesting and useful. And I like what deadmau5 has been doing when he just kind of streams his whole production process, but I'm going to try and keep it a little bit more focused on that. So what I'm going to try and do is do a complete track as quickly as possible, but at the same time I do want to kind of be happy with the finished outcome. So this process, when I do it normally, takes a little bit longer than this. In fact, I don't know how quickly it's going to take, but it's probably going to be a lot quicker than what I normally do. But that's only because I'm trying to speed things up, because tracks can take anything from a few hours to 20, 30, 40 hours. So I don't want to do a 40-hour YouTube video because that would suck. But also I'm going to try and do a little bit of explaining as I'm going along, which I wouldn't do when I'm doing it myself. So that might make it a little bit, certain sections take a little bit longer. So who knows, we'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, my basic approach is going to be to kind of quote unquote compose the track first, like write the whole thing, and then mix it all together and get it sounding good afterwards. And normally I kind of do a combination of writing the track and then mixing it together and processing it as I go, and then just doing like a weird combination. But for the sake of this video and something I've been doing a little bit more recently, is kind of writing the whole structure of the track, getting all the elements together, and then kind of putting them together, imagining what it will sound like once it's mixed together, and then mixing it all together, getting it sound really pro and really awesome after the whole thing's written. And I think that will also work a little bit better for this YouTube type video. So first thing you want to do is you want to pick the tempo. So I'm going to go ahead and pick 110 because I like it. It's kind of it's slow, but not too slow, and it's kind of Moombahton-y, so sweet. And you've got to pick the track you want to do the edit of. So I'm going to pick, how's it going, this track. I'm just going to drag it out into a new audio track. And while it's loading, I can probably tell you what track it is. Wait, I clicked something, what's happening? Wait, stop that. Cool. It looks like Vegas by Static Revenger and Vandalism, or the Vandalism club mix. It's kind of a slightly more aggressive electro house kind of track, but it's got a little kind of like some Moombahton-y kind of elements to it. So I think once you slow it down, you don't have to do too much to it, because I definitely want to do an edit right now. I don't want to do a remix, because edits are a lot quicker to do, and you can just copy a lot more of the original track. So yeah, that's worth noting. What I'm doing now is definitely not a full-blown remix. It's just an edit. So right, okay, track's loaded into the audio track, so we can warp it. That's going to be the first thing you want to do. Like by default, you always want to do this. So I did a tutorial on how to warp the easy way a while ago, so I'm just going to do that right now and not really explain what I'm doing. Right. Sweet. So if you remember my tutorial, I was just basically finding the BPM. So BPM is 128 on the original track. Now you can get it properly locked down to the grid. Sweet. So there you have it. Tracks all warped, and we'll just quickly check by having a look further on in the track, see if it all looks like it's about right. Yeah, looks alright. Should be good. That looks okay. Fuck it, we'll see. Right, so yeah, let's just drag all that back out. So we have the track warped. I'm just going to pick complex as a warp mode because yeah, we don't know what we're going to do with it yet, so that's just a pretty good default. Just as a quick workflow tip, I always stick a limiter on the master track. That's just to make sure that when I'm making the track, I don't accidentally send through too many crazy high frequencies and then blow up my eardrums. So, yeah, that's just what I've done there. So I'm just going to play a bit of it. So if you haven't heard the track, you hear what it sounds like, and it also start thinking about what you're going to actually do with it. So here it goes. Cool. So that gives you a basic idea of what the track's like, and basically my first impressions of it are, it kind of sounds a little bit like Moombahton already with the kind of the drum pattern and stuff, but I'm really not feeling the drums, so I'm not going to use the drums in the original track anyway, and not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the track yet, but the first thing I'm going to do, so what I always do that is I'm going to go through the track and just try and grab really clean sections of the track that I can then use and then add stuff to in the edit. So from listening through it just then, I heard that this section, which hasn't really got, I don't think it's got drums in it, but we'll just listen to anyway, just to double check. Which, yeah, it's pretty cool. See, I picked it because there are no drums, so we can kind of add stuff to it. And then we could maybe just pick that bit and then loop it a bit and then add the rest of it, and who knows, anyway. So we've got this little, it's like 8 bars. We'll just drag that into a new, we'll make a new audio track. So I do Command T, and then we'll copy that into this file. So now we'll kind of keep this as the original sample, and then we're just going to drag out bits that we might want to use and arrange in our edit. So we got this nice little bit here, and now we need to go through and find another bit to use, because we don't just want one little bit. So how about what's this like? Nope. Oh yeah, this start marker doesn't really move with the loop brace. It's really annoying. Probably clicking the loop button. That makes it a loop. So yeah, let's just audition this a little bit.
I wanna do it like we did it in Vegas. No sleep, just party like we were famous. I wanna do it like we did it in Vegas. No sleep, just party. Wanna rock it, get wasted. I wanna do it like we did it. Wanna rock it, wanna rock, 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 like we did it in Vegas. No sleep, just party like we were famous. I wanna do it like we did it in Vegas. No sleep, just party like we were famous.
So that sounds pretty cool. So we're just gonna copy that clip out. And see, basically what we're doing is just grabbing really clean bits of the original track that we can then kind of layer up and rearrange and add stuff to. Because if you picked a really complicated bit like over here or anywhere with loads of stuff going on, it's really hard to add stuff to it. You'd have to like filter out whole sections. It's just a harder way of doing it. So it looks like there's a little clean bit over here. Just see what that sounds like.
Knows how to make a scream, 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 knows how to make a, knows how to, knows how to make a scream, knows how to make a scream, knows how to make a scream.
Not really feeling that too much. Let's go have another look around. What's over here? As you may have noticed by now, I don't do this really scientifically. I just kind of have a dance around the track and see if there's any cool sections. What's going on here, for example?
Just flew in on a gold private aeroplane. Gambling makes us hot, yeah, we love to play. Just flew in on a gold private aeroplane. Gambling makes us hot, yeah, we love to private aeroplane. Gold private aeroplane. Gambling makes us hot, yeah, we love to play. At the Palms by the pool, place drinking gin. Make that makes us hot. Just flew in on a gold private aeroplane. Gambling makes us hot, yeah, we love to play.
What I'm trying to do is find a whole section of vocals without drums in it. I'm not sure how easy this will be. So, where did that come from? 57. So, let's zoom out. If you think not much is happening right now, that's probably because you're right. But this is a whole part of the process. You've got to find the right sections of the original track and not just take a random bit and kind of try and smash it together. Because what I could do is randomly take a section of track that I like and then try and mix it in later and then spend hours trying to mix it together. But it's better to pick the right source material to begin with.
I wanna do it like we did it in Vegas. No sleep. Now we roll. Face to the right. Now we roll. Yes, we roll. We party all night.
Sounds like something could be usable here.
I wanna do it like we did it in Vegas. No sleep, just party like we were famous. I wanna do it like.
Just going to quickly check what's up here. I've forgotten. I've got a bad memory. So that sounds kind of, I think that's the main lead bit of the track, so I'm just going to quickly kill that lead so I don't forget what's going on here.
I wanna do it like we did it in Vegas. No sleep, just party like we were famous. I wanna do it like we did it in Vegas. No sleep, just party like we were famous.
Cool, that. Very cool. It sounds like they're the main two bits of the songs I might want to use, but I'm kind of hoping there's something else, because those two samples aren't an awful lot to work with, to be honest, so just have another look around. Right, what's going on over here? Seems to be a big gap. Gap's a good thing to look out for, it means there are no drums. Nah, that's stupid. There's nothing there at all. Right, slight problem is in, I want more than that. So I think there's a kind of a long vocal section somewhere, so I'm going to try and find that. Is that it?
Now we roll, yes we roll, we party all night.
Nope. What about over here? I'm just guessing now. You can probably do this quicker way than I'm doing it, but fuck it. So we found a whole section of the actual main, I don't know what you call it, a verse or something. So we're just going to drag that in. Although there's a lot going on in it, which is against what I said earlier, I'm kind of running out of stuff to pick. So we're probably going to process that a lot. But that's a whole vocal section which we can use. So let's do that.
Just flew in on a gold private aeroplane. Gambling makes us high, yeah, we love to play. At the palms by the pool, players drinking gin, making eyes at the girls in the G-string. Day or night, we don't care, we just want the thrill. Got the cars, got the juice, got the dollar bill. Daddy cool to the left, players to the right. Now we roll, yes we roll, we party all night.
Sweet, so just gonna have one last look, see if there's kind of a second verse section or not, but if there's not, fuck it, we got enough to get going with. Oh yeah, it's probably worth saying that when I drag that up, that was so I can see these peak meters. Just a quick little thing I find really useful, because by default, live it looks like that, so if you drag them up, you can see that top bit is kind of the maximum peak that's re-recorded, and then that box there is kind of the precise number that the fader is set at. So just a quick little useful tip, because otherwise it's hard to tell where the tracks are peaking at. So yeah. Sweet, so I think we're just going to use these 3 samples we've got over here. So we'll call this long vocal. Doesn't sound like there's a lot to go on, but when you start looping stuff and adding in drums and tweaking it, that's all you really need to do an edit. It kind of looks a bit like a remix at this stage, but fuck it, it's not. It's going to be an edit because we're going to loop the whole section. So we're going to call this section, I don't know, samples, just because I get really lost if I don't name all my stuff. I'm a bit of a simpleton. Anyway, I might have forgot to say at the beginning, the most important step in this whole process is getting a sugary drink to drink throughout the whole process. And I chose Rockstar Energy myself because it's got all sorts of energy shit in it, and I'm kind of addicted to it. And I was falling asleep in my supervision earlier, even though I got up at 2:30. So yeah, get loads of caffeine and sugar and whatever your thing is, just get it. Because what you don't want to be doing is sitting there all bored. You want to be all hyped up and shit. So yeah, right. That was kind of what we've just done so far. Is the kind of building blocks, laying the foundations for the edit. We picked the tempo, chosen the track, brought the track in, warped it, picked out 3 samples that we're going to use. And then what we do now is we do the drums next. Yeah, fuck it, let's do the drums next, and then we'll do some drums, and then after do some basic drums, we'll start piecing together the arrangement. So, right, drum time. Oh yeah, I should have done this already, but make sure you save your work as you're going along. So I'm just gonna save this set. I hope my computer doesn't die. It's probably going to die. Right, sweet. Is it working? Sample, sweet. Okay, so I've basically just saved my work. It's something that I normally do really regularly, and it's really important that you do it too, but because I'm doing this tutorial thing, I'm kind of a little bit out of habit. And my computer's running quite hot at the moment, and I've got all the fans going and an external laptop cooling thing, so probably shouldn't have Facebook up as well. That should be draining some of my CPU. Anyway, yeah, I've got a lot running right now, so hopefully saving it doesn't destroy my computer. There's a good chance it crashes at any moment, so save your work. That's important. It's really annoying. Even if you make something and it sucks, if you then lose it and you forgot to save it, it feels crappy. Even if you haven't lost anything, it's a weird psychological thing. But yeah, and if you're like me, you'll name your track something really unhelpful, like Vega said it. So, yeah, whatever. Cool. So yeah, let's do some drums. Because what I've done so far, it's just foundations, and I guess doing the drums is a little bit cooler than foundations. So Shift Command